Today we'll be discussing about plant physiology. We'll be trying to solve some questions, multiple choice questions in plant physiology. Then we will be left only with the animal physiology. Then we can move on to the 12 standard chapters. Okay. I'll share a Word document with you now. Questions? Are you all able to see this?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So plant physiology basically includes the functions inside. The transportation of minerals and everything, respiration of the plants, and whatever is happening inside. We are going to discuss. You would have already read the chapter. We'll be looking at some questions to solve in that chapter. So can you answer the first question? In the rainy season, doors get swelled up due to? Can anyone tell me why?
Imbibition, ma'am.
Yes, imbibition. Very good.
Madam, can you explain what is this imbibition?
Imbibition is absorption of the moisture from the atmosphere.
Okay, good. Thank you.
That's, yeah. All right, next one. This statement regarding enzyme inhibition is correct. Can you identify the correct statement? Everything talks about enzyme and inhibition, but then, you already know, isn't it? Enzyme inhibition has three types: non-competitive, competitive, and no answer. There is only one statement is right. You have to identify the statement.
Option
C.
Option?
Option C.
Yes. Option C is the correct answer. Very good. Competitive inhibition is observed when substrate and inhibitor compete for the active site on enzyme. Yes. Both try for the same, kind of position. So that is the competitive inhibition of the enzyme. So option C is the correct one. In C3 and C4 plants, primary carboxylation takes place with the help of
Option B, ma'am.
Option B, ribulose biphosphate carboxylase and PEP carboxylase is correct. So option B is the correct answer. Very good so far. Peroxisomes are involved in which type of reaction pertaining to plant photosynthesis? Glyoxylate cycle. That's called the glyoxylate cycle. So option C. The fifth one. The fundamental feature of Cran's anatomy of C4 plants is all right. The option one is the correct answer. Presence of agranal chloroplast in bundle sheath cells and granule chloroplast in mesophyll cells. So all the other options doesn't signify this. The Cran's anatomy of C4 plants, it doesn't signify. Only the first one signifies that. So presence of agranal chloroplast in bundle sheath cells and granule chloroplast in mesophyll cells. So question number 6, the statement in which is incorrect with respect to enzyme action is. Are you all finding this question very difficult to answer? Because I don't see many answers from you, any responses from you. Are you finding it very difficult? The statement which is, I mean, when you read the answers itself, you will know. That's why I'm not explaining any further. Actually, it's the answer is there itself in the options. The statement which is incorrect with respect to enzyme action is. Addition of a lot of succinates does not reverse the inhibition of succinate dehydrogenase by malonate. This is not correct. It does have a reverse effect. That's why we say option A is the correct answer for this question. Seventh one, a phosphoglyceride is always composed of. Definitely, you will get a lot of questions in this biomolecule part of the chapter. So, you have to be thorough with these things, children. Are you finding it difficult to understand? A phosphoglyceride is always composed of an unsaturated or saturated fatty acid esterified to a glycerol molecule to which a phosphate group is also attached. That is the correct answer. You can't explain it in other options, like they are all doesn't really explain phosphoglyceride. Only option D is the correct answer. Eighth one, at least try to answer this. Macromolecule chitin is
Option B, ma'am.
yes, nitrogen containing polysaccharide. Very good. This is a wrongly matched pair. Can you identify the pair which is not matched correctly? Fruit juice pectinase is correct. Textile amylase is correct. Detergent lipase is correct. Which is not correct?
Option A, ma'am.
Yes. Option A, alcohol nitrogenase is not correct. The most abundant protein in the animal world is
Collagen, ma'am.
Yes, collagen. Very good. Option B, collagen. Which of the following is a primary pigment involved in photosynthesis?
Option A.
Yes, chlorophyll A. That is the main pigment involved in photosynthesis. Right. Where does a Calvin cycle takes place within the chloroplast? You would have studied the leaf and leaf structure and where this thylakoid, stroma, grana are all situated. You will be knowing all that, isn't it? So, actual Calvin cycle takes place in, does it happen in thylakoid or stroma or grana or periplastidal space?
Thylakoid, ma'am.
No, it happens in stroma.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Next, 13. Which is the first stable product formed in the Calvin cycle? Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. That is G3P. That's option B. That's option B. That's the first stable product formed in Calvin cycle. 14. Which is a primary force driving water movement through the xylem? What is a force? I mean, how does the water move through the xylem? You should be knowing this answer quickly. Come on. It's a very simple question.
So capillary action, ma'am.
No, not capillary action. Transpiration pull, isn't it? Only, I mean, after the root pressure, as it goes higher, only by transpiration pull, the water movement takes place in the higher parts of the plant. Which of the following is the most important factor affecting the rate of transpiration? At least try to answer this, children. What are the following? Which of the following is the most important factor affecting the rate of transpiration? I mean, when the transpiration, how the transpiration is more or less? Humidity. Humidity in atmosphere. When humidity in atmosphere is very high, the transpiration is also high. Okay, so I mean, just by temperature, I mean, when you look at the options, you may think temperature, but temperature actually doesn't help much. It's only the humidity. What is the term for water potential of a pure solution? Pure solution water potential? There's an experiment to illustrate this, isn't it? How many of you remember that?
Zero, ma'am.
Yes, it's zero. Pure solution water potential is zero.
Ma'am, I think these all comes under mineral nutrition, which is reduced for Neet.
Yes. Yes. Actually, we are discussing the whole unit. So it includes all the chapters.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Which plant hormone is primarily responsible for cell elongation and Apical dominance.
Auxin.
Yes, option A, auxin is the correct answer. Which is the primary role of as abscisic acid, ABA?
It triggers stomatal closure.
Yes, option D is the correct answer, ma. Very good. Once again, children, just a minute. Nineteenth. What is the term for the process by which plants respond to light direction? Phototropism. When the gravitropism is to the gravity, and the other things doesn't make any relevance, but to the light direction, it is phototropism. Option A. Which type of plant exhibits C4 photosynthesis?
Maize.
Yes, option A, maize is the correct answer. Who articulated the law of limited factor in photosynthesis? Option A, Blackman. Option A. Who is regarded as a father of plant physiology? Stephen Hales. That is option A. Who discovered the process of photophosphorylation? Option B, Arnon. See, these things I don't have much to explain. If that's the name, it's the name. That's all. You don't have any option. Then 24th question, what is the end product of the Calvin cycle?
Option A.
No, it's option C. Ribulose biphosphate. Actually, we answered a similar question, isn't it? What is a stable product obtained in Calvin cycle? Same, it's a framed differently. That's all. 25th, which metabolic pathway produces carbohydrate?
Ma'am, end product.
Sorry?
Ma'am, the end product of C3 cycle is PGA1D9. It is phosphoglyceric acid. Ribisco is the primary acceptor in C3 cycle, ma'am.
Ribulose biphosphate is yeah, let me check. One second, let me check.
Okay, ma'am.
Um, yes, sorry, children. It's no, the option is not here actually. No, this is option C is the correct answer, ma. Ribulose biphosphate is the end product.
Ma'am, it is the primary acceptor in C3 Calvin cycle, isn't it?
See, the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate actually that is used to used building blocks of glucose, sucrose, and other carbohydrates needed by the plant. Um, the phosphorylo kinase all like phosphorylates RUP into rubulo biphosphate or ribulose 1.5 biphosphate, completing the Calvin cycle. So option C is the correct answer. So question number 25. Which metabolic pathway produces carbohydrate?
Option A, ma'am.
No, it's option D. Calvin cycle. So 26. Dash have no role in photosynthesis.
Option C.
No, option A, anthocyanin. Which is the reason behind a plant bending towards the light as it grows?
Option A, ma'am.
Yes, they are phototropic. Phototropic, what to say? They respond to the light. So, green plants are phototropic. So, option A is the correct answer. What is the reason behind cell elongation in intermodal regions of plants?
Option C, ma'am.
Yes, gibberellins. Correct. What is the purpose of trichomes on leaves? Reduces transpiration. Option D. Rubisco content in chloroplast is how many? Can you just guess the percentage?
Option A, ma'am.
16%, yes. Among the following, indole 3 acetic acid is similar to which amino acid?
Option B, ma'am.
Yes, tryptophan. Correct. Which of the following is known as Hatch-Slack pathway?
Option C, ma'am.
Yes, C4. Correct. Among the following, which is the C4 plant? All of the above. Pineapple, soya bean, corn, all of the above. 34. Reverse Krebs cycle can be found in bacteria. It's found in bacteria. Option A. 35. Dash is a cruciferous types of stomata.
Option B, ma'am.
Yes. Anisocytic. 36. Who gave the theory of osmotic water absorption? Atkins and Priestley. Option C. Among the following, which is the CAM plant? CAM plant. Option D. Pineapple. Dash cycle is used by inducible CAM plants. So all the cycles are used here. So all of them. Option D is the correct answer. So inducible CAM plants uses C4, C3, CAM, all the above. So option D is the correct answer. 39. Which type of plants store malic acid in vacuoles? CAM plants again. Option A. Question number 40. Among the following, which is an example of upright growth of stems?
Option C, ma'am.
Option C. You say negative geotropism? Are you sure?
Even.
Just think a little bit.
Option C, ma'am.
Yes, option C is the correct answer. Who answered it in the first?
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Kartika.
Yeah, why you were not so sure when I asked you? You went quiet. Negative geotropism is the correct answer. Option C. Who gave the root pressure theory? Stephen Hales. Option C. What is the rate of photosynthesis in C4 plants? Is it higher, moderate, low, or very low? It's higher. Option A. What is the RQ value of succulents?
Option D, ma'am.
Yes, respiration quotient is 0. Yes, correct. Seeds are treated with dash for stratification. So option A, moist seed and low temperature. Among the following, find the physiological disorder. Greening of potato tubers, gall midge rice, curling of papaya leaves. Is any of these physiological disorder, you will call it? None of these. I mean, these don't happen due to physiological disorders. So, option D is the correct answer. 46. The Hill reaction takes place in stroma. A dark reaction takes place in
Option C, ma'am.
yes, stroma of chloroplast. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, children. I saw the option wrongly. For the 46th, the Hill reaction takes place in grana of chloroplast. The dark reaction takes place in stroma of chloroplast. Okay. 48th question. Dash is a form of carbohydrate transported through a sieve tube after synthesizing in the leaves. Sucrose. That is a form of carbohydrate transported through the sieve tube. Which is a function of phenyl mercuric acetate?
Option A, ma'am.
Yes, reduces transpiration rate, correct. The amount of water retained by soil after drainage is known as field capacity. Option B. Water available for plants within the soil is known as option C, capillary water. What is the name of the process by which turgidity of a cell is maintained?
Turgor pressure.
Yes, option D is a correct answer. Wilting of a plant is a result of excessive.
Madam,
Transpir-
transportation.
Transpiration. Correct. Option A is the correct answer. What is the working principle of a photometer?
Option D, ma'am.
No. Option B. Amount of water absorbed is same as the amount of water transpired. That is the principle. 55. Dash is an example of synthetic oxen.
IBA.
Yes, IBA is the correct answer. What is the reason for seed dormancy? Starch, glucose, ethylene are not the reason for seed dormancy. It's abscisic acid. Option D. Due to the uneven distribution of dash, phototropic curvature occurs. A. Oxen. Coiling of garden pea around any structure is an example of. Option B. Thigmotropism. Which of the following is an example of gaseous plant hormone?
Ethylene.
Yes, correct. Among the following, which acid is a derivative of carotenoid?
Option D, abscisic acid.
Yes, correct. So we just tried to solve few questions in this, and looks like you people are still having not very clear idea about the chapter. Do you want to do another session in this chapter? Do you want to go through the chapter and come again for another session? Or do you want are you finding a difficulty in any part of the chapter you need summary or explanation? You can tell me. Because these are all straight answers, children. I mean, we don't need any explanation for all the questions, whatever we did today. It's a straight answer. So if you can't answer this, that means you're having difficulty in the chapter. So just go through the chapter once again. We'll do the question in the same chapter again next week. Okay? So many of you have not answered at all. Only one or two students answered, and that too only few questions. All right, children. Good night. See you next week, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma.